Hello everyone, and a welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Shibo. Today is Monday, December 21st, 2020. It is one day away from my birthday. Yes, it is. That day is tomorrow. I will be turning 30 years old. Huzzah, huzzy, huzzoo. Thank you so much for the happy early birthday wishes. Today is a Satisfactory day, if the game actually will show up. There it is. There it is. Just gotta adjust the mic a little bit. And, we're gonna continue. So, a confession in that I have played significantly in terms of the amount of actual time spent on this factory, without progressing at all. What are my birthday plans? I don't know. Probably just gonna have pizza delivered and sit and watch whatever on Disney Plus in the evening. Probably finish watching The Mandalorian, I think. That's about it. I do not wish to go out during these times. So, yeah, it'll just be an interesting time during the evening hours. And then, of course, I am going to be streaming Factorio tomorrow on my normal day. Normal day otherwise for streaming. But we're doing something fun tomorrow in that we are going to be figuring out all of the Angel's bioprocessing shenanigans required to get into modules that have been introduced by King Arthur over the course of time. It'll be my first time trying to understand everything involving the Angel's bioprocessing necessary to get into modules. It should be a fun day. Anyway, this did not exist last time. I have a little bit more power production now. Just a little bit. As for where we are far to the whatever east of the base. The main base over there. There's our space elevator. So all the way out here. We're actually near the edge of the map of the biome, because what I also did was I looked up an interactive map for Satisfactory. I've located a couple of hard drives. I got a couple of them. I have one in my inventory, and we have one waiting for us to pick an alternate recipe. All done. So there's this little oasis over here, and I put down 6 water extractors. They're not running at 100%. They're running enough to give me a full throughput pipe. Not like I need it for this purpose, but yeah, try to make it look at least somewhat nice. somewhat nice-ish. Also over here, we've got all that steel work that I did last time, going into the encased beams out of that limestone there. Just tapped into the nearby water supply, piped it over and up. Oh my god, is it tedious to get a vertical pipe looking like this? Can we just take a moment about on the tediousness of trying to do this exact thing? If I look and put my mouse over it, you can see that those segments are single segments, as are these. I could only actually do this because of the pumps. Because of the pumps. It was really janky. It's like I started with having to put another platform out that way, get a straight segment down with two pipe intersections here and here, and then removing the excess and the foundation, and then getting that connection in on the bottom. That was the easy part. Is the bottom connection works fine, the top not so much. But I could get it to the pipe intersections, just up into the intersections, then put the pumps in, then deleted the top section with the top intersections, and it actually does work when the pumps are there. It was, yeah. Well, I was dealing with the vertical mode. So pipes have these different modes. Vertical mode. I don't know if I could have managed to get the proper behavior with the scroll wheel out of that. Maybe in specific ways I could have been able to get it, but yeah, it's just, no matter what you do, it's somewhat tedious to try and do connection that looks nice without clipping. Yeah, because it would do it with clipping quite easily, but we're trying not to have as much clipping here. Anyway, I have a coal line coming in to here. Pretty standard splitter into each of the 6 of these, and then just the water coming in from above, going all the way down the line, and everything looks identical. Hey, it looks nice-ish. How much power do I now have? So each of these has 3 power cores, times 6, times however many others I have across this base. We have a little bit of excess power. And this coal should be enough, even if these are running at full. This line should be enough. I believe there was a day I was talking about, that you get so much coal from a coal node, and it's 300 megajoules per unit coal. It's great. It's wonderful, fantastic. This will produce so much power. Of course, I was confusing that the mining drills in this game produce in items per minute and not items per second. And yeah, I did not calculate accordingly. Yeah. So about that. Let's see. One of those key differences, because my brain thinks in per second because of Factorio, and because that's what I calculate stuff in Factorio. That's how belt speed is presented in Factorio. But here, everything is in items per minute rather than per second. Either way, I did compensate for that across the board, and everything should have the amount of coal that it needs. Just thinking about it, a 300 megawatts is 1 item per second. That's 60 items per minute. So if you need 300 megawatts, you're consuming 30 coal per minute, which is the base value of a number of coal patches. So 600 would be 60 coal per second. I've got 1.7 gigawatts capacity now. Yeah. just a little bit spare on that. Anyway, we have a milestone to pick up. We also have an advent calendar to do. I've got a full thingy of encased beams. I've also gotten a few coupons. I have 55 coupons now, probably a few more that I can pick up as we go along. And we're just going to make our way back to the base. The space elevator area. I've done a little bit of exploration. Just a little bit. I have access to that interactive map to show the locations of all the various crash sites. The problem with that is that all the ones that are close by, besides the one crash site that's like right in the water over there, which I did access, and there was one like up in the area by the main part of the base, actually, just on the other side of the water on a cliff. Outside of those two, everything else in that general direction that's close by needs lots of stuff that I don't have right now. Various things between motors and... Gosh, there's even one that's like supercomputers or something like that. Something crazy. Crazy things. Power. Crystal oscillators for a few of them. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. I have an exploration path that I built all the way out that way, pretty much to the map edge, and then all the way and up and over and into steamy forest that I'm so high that I can't actually see the floor of because there's just too much stuff. This map is actually pretty huge. But what I did distinctly notice in my explorations towards the other biomes and over the other biomes, yeah, there's nowhere near as many nodes for resources out in those other biomes than here in the desert. Like this biome has so many resource nodes by comparison to the other areas. It is actually pretty insane. And I do like this start because of that. However, there's no aluminium in here, in this area, this entire biome. So that's interesting. And there's like only 3 uranium nodes in the entire game. And they're not here either. Also, there's no oil here either. So it's like, oh, great. There's no geysers around for hydrothermal power. Really? Geothermal power. Excuse me. How does that keep getting not deleted? I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, I've also done a bit of beautification, whatever. So remember I had this Caterium ingots that was like spaghetti noodle from over yonder. Yeah, I raised it on top of a platform. Now it's just nice and clean and brought all the way over with right angles, elevated off of the ground. There's still a few belts noodling around the place. I got rid of a coal line that was brought all the way over here to do some steel beams that I didn't really need to do over here. And it's just some initial steel beams. That's all gone. I just got rid of it, chose to delete it, got rid of this big, massive noodle of the coal. There's this big coal belt line that was out here. It's been relocated up to there and then down to feed those coal generators. Yeah, it gets fed from above, and you can see the line right there. That's the line. And I did make one brand new thing off screen, and that was the black powder. So in my inventory, I now have 100 units of black powder. I took the sulfur, brought the sulfur. It's right over there. Just one factory combining sulfur plus coal to make black powder. So we can do some research. We can do some glorious research, and we can get this next milestone and have all of the milestones for this tier level. We can work on getting the statters today to get into the whatever automated wiring, I think is the name of it, or something along those lines. This is not the building I wanted to look at. This is the building. So, our hard drive has given us a few options. I'll be completely honest, I literally just built a factory with the base recipe on the bolted frame, on the frames, to give 10 frames per second on the normal recipe. This recipe is significantly better on power per unit of stuff. It's like actually the best, or one of the best of the alternate recipes for the thingies here. From the 3 reinforced plates and 56 screws, rather than using the rods here. Because it's a significant savings, because the rods make, like in the standard recipe, the 12 rods could make way more than 56 screws. Could make way more than 56 screws out of that 12 rods. So it significantly cuts down the amount of rods that you need to produce to get into these frames. You do need, and you need screws to even make the reinforced plates on the standard plates recipe. This is a really good recipe. As is this. As is this. But we can't do either of these until Tier 5. Because we don't have the building until we unlock a milestone at Tier 5. We unlock Tier 4 and 5 with our next space elevator unlock. So while these are really good, I don't have as much use for copper right now. I can't do anything immediately with these. I can do stuff immediately with bolted frames. So I'm going to take the bolted frames recipe now. And we now can do that recipe, or that research. Volatile applications. We can get Nobelisc explosives if I go and grab a few more units of black powder and pipes. We could just immediately research that. We can pretty much immediately get this detonator as well. The rifle. Huh. That's going to take significantly longer. And then the cartridges also significantly longer. And then I can't do that for a good while. So really, I can get the explosives and the detonators. Yeah, this is gonna clean the map for me. And do some wonderful things. Beautiful things. That is going to need statters, which we're going to make today. That mycelium. So the mycelium are actually in caves-ish, and in other biomes. Like, oh, great. We have to manually get them. Okay, so it looks like it is now time to research this next hard drive. So 10 minutes from now, we'll do that. I'm not going to save scum the hard drives. I don't got time for that BS. Anyway. Take that, hit the big, gigantic red button. We have unlocked hypertubes. That is our last milestone at tier 0 through 4. Frequent pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. 20? Introducing hypertubes. What? Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you soar through incredibly tight turns. Build them today. Note: Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product. Well, alrighty then. 20 free power shards. That's nice. And then where was the 21 again? Did I never open the... Oh, there's the 19. 19. More decorations. And then the 20... one here. Candy canes! We got candy canes. I wonder what's going to be available on my birthday. On the 22, which was where again? There's 24, 25, 23, 22. Right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Okay. So there's our advent calendar. They gave us 20 power shards. Okay. Last I checked, the slugs were not infinite. So that's just 20 extra power shards for free. 20 more than a normal map would ever give you by doing this start today. Or until the advent calendar goes away. Sure. Also, there's totally a purple slug up there for another 5. Alright, I could get that at any point. So, I need the automated wiring? Or whatever it's called, this thing. And I need 100 of it. As it turns out, we can do statters, and we can do the wiring. That's all well and good. Statters will require the pipe, steel pipe. So let's go and start off by looking at the assembler. Oh, I also need to spend my coupons, right. Alright, so copper wire, as well as the steel tubes. So this alternate steel rotor, I probably should not have taken it, because even though, yes, it does offer an easy factory design between statters and rotors, it's not actually that good of efficiency, resource efficiency. Now, this alternate bolted frames is really good on resource efficiency by comparison to the standard recipe. Especially if we get a better reinforced iron plate recipe at some point. So yeah, we need to make statters. And we need to get probably the stuff to a copper. The pipes to a copper, because I've got pipes, but I've also got a copper, so nearby to tap into. First off, though, we're going to do the doohickey with the awesome shop. Oh yes, and we can also start decorating our base. So, what do we want for our 55 coupons? We can get a statue. No, I think it'll be best to pick up the upgrades and stuffs. I don't really see how the Mark II outlet's going to be particularly valuable, but hey, sure, we'll add stuff to cart. How much is 33? Alright. I don't really see myself using walls all that much, but hey, there we go. Yeah, remove that. I'll have the pipeline attachments. That seems fair. Get rid of the walls. That's way too much at a time. And then that one. That one. Can I afford that? Yes, I can. And we'll hold on to some extras just in case I may want to cheat. just in case we may want to cheat our way into resources. So go ahead and buy all of that nonsense. Nothing directly purchased to move to the inventory. And this reminds me of the decorations that I do need to think about. Cool, so we now got these added on the walls. Wall holes. Well, that's nice. Can I please place it on a floor? Instead, can I, like... I'd like to make a hole for a pipe in the floor. I can't... It won't... It doesn't do the thing. Like, please, God. Foundations! Let us use this in the foundations. Like, why? Why can I not use this in foundation? Making 0 sense. Why? It does say that it's for walls. I know, I understand, but come on. Where's the foundation version? I wanna go through a foundation. Same with the conveyor lifts. I want a version of the wall for conveyors with foundation. Just foundation with holes for, like, lifts to go through. Like, seriously. That would be grand. A wonderful thing to have. So, right over here, we've got a few things. Say hello to gift processing for tree branches. Hello. Hello, tree branches. I have a few of them now. Also, this is that whole 10 per minute build on the doohickeys. The frames. Yeah. 10 per minute on frames. We can have a look at this as well. So this processes 240 iron ore per minute. I have a miner right down there doing exactly 240, producing the exact amount. The first two smelters, this one is smelting into rods exclusively. This one smelts into rods at 50% and plates at 25%. Then these two go into plates 1 to 1. Okay? Got all that? The rods go into 75% rated screws times 3, as well as get shifted down the line for the final production of frames. Over here, we've got the screws, which make their way around and into these assemblers. That is what they're called, I'm imagining, yes. And these make the reinforced plates over here through silly lift stuff. And this makes exactly as many reinforced plates, and we get exactly as many rods as we need to run these 3, which are in actuality 2.5, producing 5 per minute on these 3. Well, 75 and 75 on this as well. So 5 per minute for this side and 5 per minute for the other side. It is the same exact build twice. So 5 for that unit, 5 for that unit. Loading into this. This entire thing can now be deleted and rebuilt pretty much from scratch. Almost from scratch. It can be reduced and adjusted to do screws into these three and improve the overall output. It's glorious, grand, and magnificent. I need to get back to the MAM now to unlock Fixmas recipes. Maybe. And then I'll probably need, like, constructors again somewhere over here to process branches into stuff. I also need to pick up concrete because we need to build a big tree. Big tree. Oh, hello. So the copper rotor I think is the best. Satisfactory alternate recipes. So I need to look at all of these. The silica one does not seem like the greatest of ideas for the moment. It is good. This is like the best silica because it's limestone quartz. To get massive amounts of silica, it reduces your overall load on the rarer resource of quartz. This, I can't do. High-speed wiring, I think, is not that great. The wiki actually tells you inefficient recipes. But, yeah. It's like, the first item of the list of inefficient recipes is high-speed wiring. The complexity involved does not justify the speed boost. Exactly, that was my initial thoughts. But cheap silica is resource efficient, as is copper rotors. Yeah. So cheap silica, limestone is much more common than quartz. Creates more silica per quartz deposit at the cost of increased power and the transport of limestone, whereas the copper rotor increases production speed with less iron and power per part at the cost of adding copper. I'm going to go with the copper rotor, maybe, because I don't have the need for the silica yet. And as I had said with the steel version of the rotor recipe, it's not as resource efficient. It's just if I need rotors with stators, aka the base motor recipe, it simplifies the build. Anyway, Fixmas, candy canes, research. Thank you. That costs a red ornament and 30 ribbons. This takes candy canes and unlocks a ribboned candy cane as well as the bow. I will grab additional candy canes. I may need to make bows. So where's all that stuff? All the ornaments smashed together. Sure. Blue, yellow, no red? Really? Ah, there's my singular red and bows. No other candy canes? Huh. Sure. Ha! Candy cane. Tree. Right, tree. I am forgetting. I need tree. Concrete. Let's go get concrete. Concrete is awesome. I like concrete. This tree needs 500 concrete. Let's grab some extra. Fill the inventory. And then decide where the heck are we gonna put it. Where will the tree live? Probably on the top floor. Open air. Come on. Grab the thing. There you go. So, let's place... Oh, hello. They were not kidding. It is giant. The most gigantic of trees. So, that's a thing. Alright. Candy canes out of packages. Okay. So I can just open packages into the candy canes and the bows. And we're good. I needed candy canes more to do the next unlock, so I need presents. I need presents to continue here. Alright. I'm getting so incredibly distracted, aren't I? By various things. Oh yeah, I've taken some pretty major falls with my Blade Runner off screen, and they've left me at like half a container of health. Yet I could have sworn we died from fall damage with the Blade Runners last time. I could have sworn we just straight up died with the Blade Runners on from falling. So, what's the deal with that? Because I made some pretty tall, like, high falls and survived at half health. Yet, we died last time. I had spent some time, we were exploring for stuffs and things. Anyhoozle, what was I doing? Stuff? We need to get into those those automated wires. There's copper. There's steel, pipe. It's an impure copper, but that should be fine. There we go. I need my heavy thingies. They're right above me. And I need... We'll get back to you. Really? Really? It's a Xenobasher, but it's a candy... It's candy canes? Well... Good to know. New plan, I guess. We have a plan. Oh boy. New item added to the to-do list. Get Candy Cane Basher and bash the everything. So yeah, I need some of those. Don't climb. Just as soon as I get that alternate recipe that uses the pipes instead of the beams, I'm gonna be real happy. Real happy. That simplifies everything. It's a better inherent recipe for efficiency purposes. And just... things use pipes, not beams. Like, these beams, these are Mark III... thingies, belts. These are Mark III belts. That's what they exist for. And then the encased ones, the encased beams, yeah, those are Mark IV belts. I have researched things. Okay, miner. Do some mining for me. And you will need power. There you go. I think I may need a bit more space. It all depends. How many of these thingies do I need? So, automated wiring. 1 stator, 20 cable. I need 100 of these. Makes 2.5. It needs 50 cable and 2.5 stator. The cables are constructors out of wire. 30 cable, 50 cable. I don't think it'll give exactly 25, but we shall see. And that would be 50, so 100 regular cable or wire. 100 wire would be blah. A lot. Half that, 50 ingots, which is 50 ore. Alright, smelter. So I need 4 of these, 2 of these, so 6 constructors, 4 smelters. Yeah, that's just inherently better using the copper pipe and thingies. And then you consume 2.5 stators. Okay. So 50% on you. That'll be 7.5 steel pipe as well as an additional 20 wire. An additional 20 wire. So we came out and this was 100, so now it's 120 wire, which is actually exactly 4 of these. So now it's 4, making the wires from ingots, which is exactly 4, I'm pretty sure, on the ingots. No, it's 2 on the ingots. I think they do 30 each on a smelter. Yeah, 30. So 2 smelters, 4 wires, of which we have to do 2 of those for this. Into the last step, we need 1 of these at half with steel pipe in plus wire. And then all of the steel pipe is here. All of it ever on the entire planet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 90%. Yeah, so we've got enough. We've got a lot of pipe throughput for this. Now it's just setting up the copper that's going to use up a bit of space. So I'm going to write this down on Notepad next to me. Quote unquote, write this down. So it's 120 wire total out of 4x constructors, 4x foundries. I need 2x constructors on cable at 25 per minute. See, it scaled down, so I need to do like 25.1, 84% flat. Just to make sure we always get what I need at 84%. Don't want to be stuck at 99% efficiency on the last step. Yeah, that's fine. Not 4 foundries, 2 foundries. What am I thinking? 2 foundries. 1 assembler statters at 50%. 1 assembler automated wire at 100%. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I now have written down the plans. Now for execution of plans and schemes. Glorious schemes. This all starts with smelters. Why do I always, like, misclick here? I don't want to click the plus button at all. Oh yeah, so the smart mod was updated to version 1.2. Very recently, just yesterday. Or today, or whatever, something, yesterday. And it added in some extra different options for arrows. And some new things that you could actually use this thing for. Still don't think it works quite well with smelters in particular. On the spacing for them. That is exactly not where I wanted you. I wanted you here. Okay. You are precise-ishly in the middle, so you're gonna go there. Hello? Feed in. Feed over. This is not space efficient in the slightest, but you know what? We're going with it. I could bring these two back an entire 8 meters. Shall I? Yes, I shall. Sure. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I did not need to do that. That is actually perfect. As is. There we go. And then each of these into 2 100% constructors making the cables. Constructors do scale perfectly, so these are going to get placed. Hold. Right there, just like that. 5 for splitter. Splitting there, and splitting there. Orange input, green output. Same applies to mergers. There we go. You are making wire. And these foundries, you are processing copper. Thank God, a building you can actually say what it's going to be processing. Unlike Factorio, where even your electric smelters you can't tell them what to smelt and what not to smelt. Like, excuse me, but you're electric. How are you dumb? How easy or hard would it be to put a processor in them to actually define what you want to do with them? From here, I'm gonna merge everything together. Yeah, I'm gonna merge it all and then let it split accordingly. That was not correct. How? Like, what? I could have sworn that that was accurate. It snapped, it just didn't snap to the correct thingy. I need more foundation. This away. Really? Can I work with that? For now. I literally have a couple of big containers full of concrete right over here. So I have this container right there. That's full of concrete. But I haven't shown you, I think. I'm going to take damage. Yep. A little bit. Right over here is another limestone deposit that I did tap into specifically to have a bunch of concrete on hand. It's glorious. What is in you? Oh, bacon. And organs. Sure. Things. More concrete. Just a gigantic container full of concrete. And I have rethought the whole idea behind, like, main bus thing. Yeah, I put this pipe here. There's nothing in it. It's just there for, I don't know, aesthetics. There for decoration purposes. I've decided that the only time I'm going to bust something, like, in a method like this with the concrete, when I actually need to move it down a place where it has an intended destination, I'm not going to put things on a bus for the sake of having things on a bus. That just seems, it's just a waste of resources and a waste of time, ultimately. It's like, well, what if I actually need that resource somewhere else entirely than where I have this quote-unquote main bus? There's just no point in this game, it seems, to having anything like that. Just you can send stuff neatly as a concept. Yes, I agree. Moving things neatly works out very well, but not main bus as a concept. Not in this. So let's see. I need a couple of constructors making cable at 84%. Cable. Cable. 8-4. 8-4. I just hope I have enough room for the splitter here. Yep. I can't afford... Really? The irony that I am out of cables on a build that's making cables. I could probably just handcraft them, but no, I'm going to go all the way to my main part of my base where I have cables that I could totally bust down here. I could just ship them over, make the automated wiring here out of already existent cables and already existent wire. Don't ever bus wire for reference. It's dumb. On a belt. Way too many resources. This is the frames. Hi. Hello, frames. I fear the reinforced frames immensely. That's gonna be a mission. Making reinforced frames. Okay, you there, you make these. It makes 1 cane per 3 gifts. Just do the thing, please. As for you, give me cables. Yeah, so this thing. I have this here for, like, anything I wish to obliterate in the awesome sink. And anything that I, like, find at a set of wreckage, advanced resources I don't have a use for right now, I just shove it into the thing and it gives me coupons. More coupons! Thank you kindly for the coupons. Yeah, that scales a lot. That scales pretty heavily on the costs. But hey, we are advancing. Please. There you go. How are we doing on power? Just fine. We have an entire gigawatt spare. Let's keep going. Progression. I want to launch this next phase of the thingy as soon as possible. As possible. Ta-da! Yeah, there's this little gap here. I don't care. I may care. At some point. Okay. Splitter. Remember that I need to continue using wires down the line. Copper wires, that is. Statter. One assembler doing statter. Assembler. Where do I want it? That's always a great question. Is it offset by 2 on the alignment? That's straight. That looks straight to me. Statter. Oh yeah, you're those. Assembler. I hear kitten. I hear kitten. Who's behind me? Who's that kitten behind me? Both of them, apparently, are behind me. Alright. Da-da-da. Oh. What? Huh? But... What? Hmm? That 1, 2. There you go. There you go. And then this one is at 50%. Taking in wire and steel pipe. Hazi haza hazu hazam. Please stop encroaching. Hold that. Okay, over 1. I said over 1. Alright, that should work, right? Right? Grand scheme of things, since now I know that alignment, bring it out a little more. I'm bringing this out a little bit more. Really? 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 There. Bringing it out a little bit more, just so that I could have a splitter here if I wanted another one of these next door, so that this could operate at full production. It would require more wire, but hey. Gonna plan for the almost inevitable. I'm gonna sneeze. I hit that mic button in time. Yeah, that mute. Mute! Gotta mute. Gotta mute on occasion. For sneezes. For the sneezes. Alright. So yeah, advanced or automated wiring. Cables and stators. Now this stuff I believe is used in other things. It may be listed as space elevator, but this gets used for other things. Smart plating gets used for other things. Versatile framework does not, sadly. So any excess of this, just void it. Not so much, ideally, with the wiring. I did void the excess smart plating in the end, but, you know, I want my points. I love my points. Points are awesome. I like points. Good, that's aligned. That's aligned. Go this way. 1, 2. Hmm? Excuse me, but where's my guide? Hello? That's the guide to the middle of the machine, not the guide to the... input port. Why the hell do you not guide to the input port? Like, really? And then it needs to go to the space elevator. Or not. Again, this will get used later. I don't see too much of a point. And I only need 100 of it, so there's that too. Place that there, place this, I don't know, here. Whoops. That does clip a little bit, oh well. Power the everything. Ta-da! It's working! Probably should have split this, like, off a U instead. Now, so why is that important? What that does is it makes sure that I have a backup. That no matter how much I use at this end, it won't ultimately matter. Okay, there's that. Operating at 50, making statters. It's our first statters that we've ever made. Huzzah. I may wish to increase this to 100% and split it off to make motors at some point. Although that would also require making other things of value. Rotors. Can't afford. Oh noes. Presents! While we wait to accrue 100 of the things, at 2.5 per minute, you can do the math there to get how long it's going to take to accrue 100. If it's 2.5 per minute, that's less than half an hour. But still, time to accrue stuff, and in the meantime, we can decorate. Sure, decorate. Nothing else, literally nothing else better to do right now, to be completely honest, besides do the Fixmas stuff while these wires accrue. I just have to check back every so often to make sure that I can actually get my 100 in good time. I know I could make some additional things right now that I'm not already making, like engines, and use them to get hard drives and all that good stuff, but meh. Meh, meh, meh. Let's go. Let's pick up our candy canes. Really? Excuse me, but that's not nice. The tree clips the floor. I need a thicker floor. Alright, hello you. Thank you kindly for those. I can make lots of things. Potentially. Oh, yeah, walkways. Not like I need them. Oh yeah, and all the like recessed stuffs. And glass foundations. Ooh. Ooh. Apparently you can put pipe through foundation frames or something like that. I have been watching content of this game again. Okay. You need more ribbon. Hmm. 5-hole ribbon. Really? 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 You? No. Huh. Didn't realize this was forced upon us. Why am I streaming this game? Because I like this game. Why don't I play any Battle Royale game? Because I don't like competitive multiplayer? I don't like competitive games. I don't like shooting games either. Like, I don't like these things. Why would I play games I don't like? It's easy. It's as simple as that. I play games that I enjoy. I don't play games that I do not enjoy or do not think that I will enjoy. I need 5 bows. 2. Yeah, so there really isn't much point to that argument. Like, why come here and complain for someone who's never done any of that type of thing? It's like, oh, we want you to play Battle Royale games on a channel that's never done anything like that. Like, what makes you think I'd be interested in doing that? If I was interested in playing Battle Royale games, I'd be playing Battle Royale games. Like, and besides that, there's also infinite levels of competition. Like, why would I subject myself to that nonsense? Try getting discovered playing Fortnite these days. Or any, like, insert Battle Royale. Like, try. Like, do a search and see how many people are streaming that game. And realize that when you start streaming, you're going to be at the very, very bottom of that list. It's just not going to happen. Just not gonna happen. Ma'am, hi. You, start the research. The gigantic tree upgrade 1 is complete. Hello. Upgrade 2.
You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Fixmas is coming to town.
Well, alrighty then. So it is. Hello. Hello. Thing. Iron and copper ornaments? Seriously? So 200 yellow, 200 white? What have we gotten? 25 blue, 25 copper. 1 bundle. Something tells me that we won't be able to actually complete this until the 25th, but hey, whatever. It'll be fine. Thank you for the comment. Okay. Recipes. It's not actually delicious or edible. Neat. So there's apparently some sort of an upgrade. Like, how do we actually decorate said tree? Can I interact? Oh. It's got candy canes now. Okay. So the tree just upgrades as we do stuff. It's got candy canes. Yay. You there. This can only make these items. So then, if I put down an assembler, there's nothing here. Well, alright. Then how would I go about unlocking stuff? Make bows for now, I guess. And then we shall see. And then do I have any other Fixmas related things just up among all of these? Snowballs. Nothing there. Nothing there. The others are empty. So how do I make yellow and white doohickeys? It says here reward is red and blue. So how do I, use them? Actual snow. If there's a little asterisk that says not actual snow, I'm gonna just laugh hysterically. Just laugh hysterically. If there's like the little asterisk on the tooltip that says not actual snow. Okay, so this will give you the copper and the iron. Oh, alright, and you will need 50 each of the red and blue. Well, how does one make the red and the blue? Because it was not in the assembler. Is it in the equipment workshop? It is not in the equipment workshop. Speaking of which, I need to make some candy canes, as well as 2 Xeno Zappers. Because I have this one bundle. I have 25 each blue and copper. I only had 1 red. Unless you smelt it. And a foundry. Or a smelter. Aha! Aha! There you are, you little... Effers. You little effers. Alright. Now we know. I need 50 each of blue and red. I've got 25 blue. Holy God, this uses so many presents. Wow. I guess we're hunting for presents. Yeah, we're gonna need a few presents. Now, the foundry takes 2 resources. Let's actually have a look at what I can do in here. Nada. Alright. Gift hunting. across the universe. Time to make some things. Got a lift. Uh-oh. I apparently disconnected and have reconnected. There are drop frames. We are dropping frames. Suddenly. Something just happened and my bitrate died. Let me do a retest on the upload rate. This is gonna cause my thing to die. But yeah, let's see here. What did the upload rate just go down to? Because I think I need to adjust my bitrate now. We're getting a lot of drop frames. Yeah, that just completely died on the upload rate. I will adjust my bitrate as soon as the speed test finishes, which it looks like it's not anytime soon. Gonna finish. That's not nice. Come on. Come on. Finish. Maybe. Yeah, it dead. It died. Goodbye, cruel world. Alright, stop. Stop that nonsense. Looks like bitrate needs to be cut in about half. I am live. I am alive. Hello. Hello out there. I apparently, even at 6K megabits, had 89 drop frames immediately. Woohoo! Thank you, Internet, for being so kind today. Let's disable that auto stop and go from here. Looks like it's not increasing anymore. And we are pretty stable now at 6,000 kilobits upload rate. All right, that's sad. I like to be able to stream at 10 megabits generally, or at least 8 to 10 megabits. But yep, sometimes my internet it's not able to do it. Theoretically, it should be able to do it, and then some. I should be able to do a good 15 to 20 megabit connection on the upload consistently, but no, I just won't allow it. It will not allow it. Anyway, we are trying to get presents right now to do some Fixmas stuff, if at all possible, while we wait for some resources to accrue. To complete the next phase of the doohickey. The doest of hickeys. I need 100 of these things, automated wiring, to complete the next phase of the space elevator. We have 29. We now have 30. We produce 2.5 per minute, assuming everything is working. Everything is not working. Why? You consume 50 cables per minute. You know, yeah, that's it. That's it. We're on an impure node, which is giving me 60. That should be exactly enough. Have some more. Sure. Why not? Have double the amount. Excellent. Now, the downside of being at a 6,000 kilobit connection is that there will be a bit more artifacting. What I refer to as artifacting is it's the little squares that show up. Okay, now you're good. I should not have needed to do that. Yeah. Efficiency 50 something percent. Why? Oh. Huh? What? What? Don't you hate it when you accidentally delete something? Hello. Thank you for 20 gifts. Don't you hate it when you completely accidentally delete something? I hate it when I completely and accidentally delete something. There you go. I didn't even notice it was dead. Probably ended up deleting it when I was deleting this line on the pipes. Yeah. Unfortunate, that. No wonder I wasn't actually getting the 2.5. Now I should get the 2.5. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. Now you should operate wonderfully. Anyway, I was trying to get to that present there. I hear kitten. Kitten? Will I have a kitty come say hi? Hey, come here. Mine. Present! Ow. Who's there? Oh. Hi. It's an Ollie. Ollie's climbing. He's climbing the Tower of Doom! Please be careful on the stack of boxes of books. Why, hello there. Thank you, gift. Gift from the sky above. Yeah, you be careful. I don't want you to knock over the stack and, like, fall. Little, like, please don't have a box of books fall and land on top of you. That would be bad. That'd be really bad. There's like 12, 13 plus boxes of books in my office right now. From Massachusetts, from my grandmother's house. That saga never ends, by the way. With the sale of the estate. The attempted sale of the estate. Haven't really heard anything about anything regarding that lately. We did end up getting some of the estate sale funds, which has been nice. Came at a great time for my mother for this time of year. But regardless, yeah, the house still technically isn't sold yet. It's still under contract. And we have a while yet. It all depends on how long probate takes for my grandfather to get his name off of the title of the house. Even though he passed away, like, a long time ago. In February 2012. His name was still on the title for the house. for some reason. We don't really know why exactly. It was never removed. Something about the type of title. So, red gifts. No, I didn't want all of you. I wanted half of you in there, and then I wanted another making blues. It makes twice as much blues as reds, but hey, there you go. Making me things. You know, I may as well just put another constructor down to make the candy canes. It's a Fixmas workshop. And then the rest of the presents. Wait, what? You? All right. More of the everything. 5. I need like 50 of each of those. Stuff things. I need more candy canes to get the basher. I want the basher. Basher's cool. Who wants this baseball bat when I could have a candy cane? And just wreck all of the enemies. I should probably heal. I have so many of these nuts. Probably have even more. Yeah, I have even more of these nuts in my inventory. Ollie? Ollie, how about you just come down and say hi to everyone watching in perpetuity? Present! Another present. Hello? Oh, there. Hi. It's like I saw the shadow. It's like, where? Where are you? Where are you falling? That's one of the things I really like about the graphics. As the sun rises and sets, it will cast a shadow on the space elevator across the terrain. It's like, oh, yeah, totally. Sort of does the same with the nighttime, quote unquote, the nighttime sun. All right, any more presents? There's some up there. Climb. Time to climb. Okay, good. We have not had any more drop frames after the initial 89 upon restarting the stream at this current bitrate. So, hey, good. Good. It's now closer to what YouTube actually wants on a 1080p 60 bitrate. Did you know that YouTube actually recommends 4500 kilobits on a 1080p 60 frame per second stream? Like, are you nuts? In no world is that an okay bitrate for 1080p 60. That's not even remotely close to a good bitrate. Like, especially on games that are like 3D motion like this. And especially on Factorio with fast 2D scrolling across the map. Like, there's basically no circumstances where that's an okay bitrate. Not at that resolution and frame rate. It's not even, it's like half of what it should be for a good good quality. Oops. I really want that thingy. Do I just go in and grab it? Mine. I keep getting those nuts. Oh, hey, another present. Yeah, so right now I'm just... We're still waiting on the automated wiring. Getting 100 units. Excuse me. Ollie is now snoring on top of a stack of boxes of books. He's now snoring. One of those boxes is like crushed on the top of the stack. Huh? It's floating in the air. As if it has landed. Because clearly the bounding actual box for collision, the collision box on this, is larger than the actual graphics for the art on this thing. And as it just so happens, 1 pixel of the collision box hit the foundation right there. Right there. So it stopped because it obviously it hit the floor. It obviously hit the ground. Clearly. This present is on the floor. It's floating in the air as if it were to go a little bit further, but no. 1 pixel of a corner that doesn't have any art assets touched the foundation, and therefore the speed stopped. Velocity zeroed. More presents. How you doing? Not quite 50 yet. Greater than 50, you're good. You... Not that many. Thanks. Make more. Thank you for things. Make more things. How many do I need for the basher? I think I have what I need now. For the candy cane bashy bashy. Let there be bashies. Bashy! Ta-da! Woof. Yes. Bash the everything. I can now store my actual basher. Probably a few other things too, like, do I really need all these things? A decoration used to make decorations. Its use cases are questionable. Sure thing. What can I store? Like, really? The powder, I guess? Oh yeah, that. We can make the slug into a thingy. Glorious shard. And we're up. It's nice that this automatically updates. I very much appreciate that. You there? You are almost at 50. How many automated wires do I have? We're probably getting close to the 100 by now. I would hope. We're totally gonna walk around with our candy cane out for the rest of the time. For time everlasting. The candy cane will be out and destroying our enemies. We still need the occasional sip of coffee, though. Must occasionally sip coffee. My coffee is cold. Must have more coffee. Speaking of coffee, I think I had mentioned at... Ooh, only 63? Only 80%? Why? It might take until we accrue the full amount of statters in here and back up on them. But it's supposed to be an exact amount, though. That's making at 100%. Why are you only 60%? You're at 100. You're at 60. There's 120 wires. Right? I think this needs to fill up. It's that whole point 2, I think, that's starting to be a little bit of an issue. Because if I have this at 84, I should probably have this at 83. If this is going to make slightly more than 25, this should make slightly less than 25, and it should even itself out. But I still need you operating at 100% efficiency, but why? This had better accrue to, I don't know what the stack size is, 500? Here. Take my wires and finish accruing so that the thing can overflow. It needs to start overflowing, and then it'll be okay. And we'll actually get what we need out of that. I understand that there is a method of splitting evenly that is just perfectly evenly split. It requires a bit more logistical legwork, but it ultimately is, of course, more space to do that. Both are just as effective. This is more space efficient. Not like in a 3D map like this that you particularly need to be space efficient, but hey, there you go. Like, I'm in a 3D world where we can build really tall, really high up on that axis. So it's like, do we really need to be that space efficient? Nah. That would be an argument to use for the exact even splitting rather than this quote-unquote manifold splitting of things, which relies heavily on the behavior of loaders loading. It will require you to fill the internal buffer of a full stack on the ingredients and wait for that to happen as you go down. Do remember this is all of the little wired frame thingies that we could also adjust now to the new alternate recipe that we have. Anyway, up here. Hello, thingies. thingy madoohickeys. I'm gonna need a lot more presents for the iron and copper versions of thingies. As we go. Alright, you. Holidays. I can do this. Research. You've unlocked the gift tree. As well as the copper and iron ornament. New building, new parts. Cool. What is the gift tree? 20 of the copper and 20 of the white. The iron. Becomes varied gifts. Produces 15 gifts per minute. Oh. Oh, I see. I understand. I inherently understand now. So I think I have 20 of each of those. I've got 25 of those, and we've got you. How many? 25 of those. So I need 50 gifts. And then we're good, right? So, presents. I need some presents. Where are all the presents? Why do they dried up? Excuse me. Climb the ladder. Ladders are for climbing. Which means I shouldn't have shoved my presents into the thingy. You, gimme. I mean, thank you for stuff, but still, I need presents. Can we automate our presents? I hope so. Oh, speaking of which, there's a couple over there. Ow. So, I've built a lot in the desert. I don't know if you've perhaps noticed, I've built significantly here in the desert, and there aren't actually all that many enemies that have spawned anymore, that can spawn. There's some over in that area, I'm pretty sure, that can still spawn, but there's a lot that no longer can spawn. And I've got the sulfur node tapped as well over there, making the black powder. I've got the quartz, which is actually like on the edge of the map, tapped. And it's actually sinking into the... Oh, hi. There we go. There's an enemy. Yes. It explodes into a massive amount of presents. You strongly advise it. We're not going to, though. Ooh. More bacon. Bacon! Yeah, that's the thing that talks to you. It has strongly advised. So we're not going to. Obviously. Yeah, the one thing I haven't done with the quartz yet is actually bring it to the base to use it. I'm processing it out in this area over here into the quartz whatever stuff, crystals. Step 1 processing and silica. And they're getting voided in the awesome sink because that just seems like the best idea for right now. Even if I could use it for other things. Oh hey, there's more. There's iron, copper, and limestone here. For more base action. More factories. can exist out here. That's coal over there, I think, that I've tapped into. Yeah, and then here's the quartz getting processed in the sink. Hey, another coupon. 12. Yeah, just things. Stuff and thingies. I haven't even tapped the other thing yet, for some reason. Like, I should tap into that. And this is the edge of the map. The literal edge of the map. Over here. That's the end of the world. It's full of bones. Oh, God. Oops. So yeah, that's like ribcage arches down there. Thanks, autosave. So, I'm afraid to move. Wahaha! Success. Well, that was dumb. We made it. We have survived our encounter with the edge of the world. Now to make like the geese. Did I end up actually getting 50 presents? Yes. More than 50. Okay. Now I can make 15 per minute. Well, I know the logical conclusion to what this means, right? Do you understand the logical conclusion for being able to make this tree? The logical conclusion is that we scale it infinitely by using our output to make more of the things that make the trees. That is our logical conclusion. And we will do that more so in the next stream on Wednesday for Satisfactory. And yeah, we'll see just how crazy the shenanigans can be after I've off-screen scaled a lot of this. How many shenanigans can we end up with? I'm noticing a distinct lack of presence dropping now. There's a lack of gifts raining from the heavens. Am I okay with this? Yes, I am. I'm actually very okay with this. So, it absolutely has a conveyor belt port. It absolutely had to have a conveyor belt port. Okay. Now, is that centered? Aw, I hit the button. Oh, it's not compatible. Aw. Hello, tree. Iridescent. Cool. So, this tree makes stuff. And I can, like, put a merger in. And conveyor belt my presence. That it's producing at 15 per minute. Sure. I need them there. On those. And what about the, Really? Really? You saying I need wire? Wire. Wire is the thing that you claim that I need. Huh. So, what's the shenaniganry involved with... Of course. Foundry? Is it actually going to consume iron and copper to make the iron and copper? Yes, it is. Excellent! They cost blues and reds to make copper and iron ornaments. Yay! Because, yes, sure. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we've got both. We've got copper here. I can get iron here easily. I'm not worried about it. But since though they are not using the gifts directly, I can feed into those. Don't think I really need to get any more candy canes or bows for the moment. So really, this is just a matter of scaling to its logical conclusion. Which is to do splitter right around here. Really? What? Hmm? Oh. You're facing the wrong direction. Both of you. You... we'll switch them. Red, blue. And then, boundaries. You. Iron. You. Copper. You there. You there. Red. Red. Copper in. Iron in. Stuff produced in the end. Gotta put one of these Mark IIs down. And then things. Presents! Glorious presents. Will I be streaming tomorrow as well? I will be streaming Factorio tomorrow, Mr. Meglam. I will be streaming Factorio on my birthday, because that's the regular schedule. And in particular, we're going to be trying to understand everything involved with all of the bioprocessing to get into modules in Angel's mods. All of the wonderful bioprocessing shenaniganry. This is very simple. I'm in need of thought because I'm actually producing 15 per minute. This is 5 into 5. This is 5 into 10. I have an extra 5 to work with. So should I shove the extra 5 in at like something like this? I don't know. Or should I shove the 5 into an extra red? This is gonna take 15. And this can take 10 to make 5 per minute. It's like, do I really need to do that though? Probably not. Probably not. What I do need though is to get my ingots brought over. This is the copper. Yes, yes. Excuse me, but I did place a second one. Oh. Concrete. Glorious concrete. Oh, hey, a present. Ow. I was just talking about how I didn't really have all that many presents. Let's go ahead and pick up that. Then I have 10 left. We'll pick up those and finish off this category. And that leaves 1. Then I will need 9, 10, 11, 16 to finish off walls. 18 to finish off attachments as well. Or no, I don't need to finish off that. So it's... So just 16 to finish that one off. And then we're pretty much good to go outside of statues. We'll have everything but statues. Everything purchased. Cool. New thingies. Mark II outlets were available this whole time. All the wonderful things listed in foundations. Yay. Walls, new stuff. Doors, conveyors. Yes, good transport hypertube stuff, including the wall hole shenanigans. Okay. You there. Mine. Gee, I wonder if we have our 100 thingies yet. Automated wires. This whole time for all this Fixmas stuff has just been to stall for time to make 100 of those automated wires. We'll finish this up to make the copper doohickeys. Come on, there you go. Flat. Hashtag flat. Why? Why you do this? S-bend. And then ugliness, but you know what? I don't care. Thingies! Let's... I don't know. Storage. Really? I need rods? Well, I need to get some iron ingots over as well, so let's go ahead and take care of that too. Okay, I needed rods. Those are plates, but I need those too. Hello? Rods! Hi. Right. Hello. Stuff. Stuff and things. So, do I need this here, or can I actually make this go all the way up? Do I really need what this makes? This is sending rods to all of this shenaniganry. This is like rotors and more reinforced plates. I have so many things doing reinforced plates and like rotors and all that, and none of it's permanent, so yeah. Let's pick up the gift. Let's go ahead and delete a thing. And you're going up there. Is that okay height? I can work with it. Okay, that looks like it's about 3. No, it's actually 2. Alright. Hello? Kitty? 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 Ollie's sleeping still on the stack of doohickeys. So, where is this? There. Okay. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do I count to 7? Because that's the length of the conveyor. Excuse me. Did I miscount? Oh, I misplaced. Alright then. As I said, the max length of the conveyor. Count to 7. Aesthetics. Alright, you are now functional. And you have produced 23. How many did I need of each of those? Yeah, if you said 100, I think that's the accurate answer. But they can be... Excuse me. Like, what? Come on. One would think that there would be a little thingy. You know? A thingy. A line on the output. But no, there is no line on the output on this machine. Why? Early access. Bugs. That's why. That's the only thing I can think of. Is that it's just it being early access. So we have that going, we have that going, everything is awesome, magnificent, and fan-freaking-tastic. So, we should probably have those 100 automated wires by now, I would hope. So let's head on over and pick up those 100 automated wires and launch the glorious space elevator, and then cry at how many more automated wires we're going to need at the next level. If we need more after this. We're gonna use them for some things. I can't actually hit the stuffs that I own? Why? Sounds like an oversight. Like, I want to have infinite present spawning. Yes, so I do have the full amount. I'm gonna let it keep going because these do get used for actual components for other things involved in the base as time goes on, unlike the versatile frameworks, which have no other purpose outside of the space elevator, as far as I'm aware. The smart plating does also have a use. I just don't see much of a need for it right now. No point actually accruing or having buffers of things besides wherever you're actually going to be making it in the long term. Let's go to the space elevator! And then we get a whole bunch of milestones to work on. Oh joy. Oh bliss. I will really, really want to get access to additional buildings. That would be great. Different power generation than using coal would be good too. Alright. 50, 100. Seal the box. Send the box. Ta-da! Up we go! Bye, platform. Next up, we need 2,500 versatile frameworks. Which apparently I had 29 extras. Somehow. We need modular engines, 500 of them, and we need adaptive control units, 100 of them. That is a lot of versatile frameworks. I am amused slightly. Okay, tier 5 and 6 have been unlocked. Oh joy. We can get the gas mask. I have none of these things. All of these things seem like they are based off of, or 2 of these are based off of plastic. Yeah. Alternative fluid transport gives the ability to convert fluids into solids and move it around as solids on belts. We get the liquid biofuel here. Most energy efficient form of biomass. Okay. A bigger fluid buffer. We have to make the canisters, of course. Can be recycled, of course. Exactly the same type of mechanic as Factorio. We get the packager for this at tier 5. Packaging and unpackaging. Okay, cool. Industrial manufacturing gives the manufacturer, which can take up to 4 things to combine them into one. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. It needs motors that I don't have, plastic, which I don't have, rubber that I don't have, and a lot of cables that I don't have. You can unlock the truck, the computer, the modular engine, okay, and the adaptive control unit. So both of the other parts are unlocked in industrial manufacturing. And then, of course, there is oil processing, the very first thing that we will need to get, giving us the oil extractor. We'll need to find oil. We need to refine oil into other things. There's apparently valves to limit flow rates. Cool. Sure. Plastic can be produced, of course, from that, and rubber can be produced. Fuel! Just fuel. Fuel. And then petroleum coke. Carbon-rich material distilled from heavy oil residue. Used as a less efficient coal replacement or for aluminium refinement. Okay. So the thing about oil is it's going to introduce our first byproduct that we have to make sure we are always getting rid of. It's a good thing we have an awesome shop to get rid of stuff that we don't want. We can use the stuff that we don't want and then overflow it into voiding. Circuit boards, hey, cool things. And we can then scan for crude oil. All right, good to know. Then tier 6 will give us the fuel generator to consume fuel to generate electricity. Okay, so why is fuel not unlocked here? Is my first question. Fuel should probably get unlocked here if it doesn't actually get used until fuel generator for power. Unless there's some other use for fuel that I don't know about. Generate electricity from the power grid, has pipeline input, so fuel supply can be automated. Yes, all the things. Great, fantastic. Mark IV conveyors, even better. They use the encased beams and the lifts, and then we can what? So if you haven't already unlocked it in the MAM, you'll be able to scan for the Caterium. Jetpacks, cool. Plus inventory slots, always cool as well. Monorail. For things. And Mark II pipelines. Cool. So this is double the throughput for fluids. Excellent. Heavy modular frames. Oh, joy. Who unlocks the heavy modular frames? Or do I already have the heavy modular frame thing, technically? You just have to unlock the manufacturer, probably, to get that. Well, alrighty then. We'll select this milestone. I will need to make the motors. I'll need to grab some beams, pipes, and copper sheets, because that's all of my copper sheets. I've got the pipe, I've got the beams, I need to make motors at this point. Out of statters. So there we go. We have done the thing, and progression can happen again. Just gonna have a look again here. 200 each of those. Oh, 50 of those. Do I really need that, though? A friend. That just needs that. That needs that. That needs this guy. It's a... By the way, it's a tree. It's a tech tree. A literal tree. Well. Engines. Motors. Motors. We need a motor. Set of motors. Let's think about this, shall we? Because I just cut off some of the rods from here that produce the one of the pieces we need. This thing. Hello. So we have rotors. We also have stators over where we're doing that craziness. All the way down, actually. Not here, but further down. I just want to have a good look at motors. So motors are 2 rotors and 2 stator. The alternate steel rotor is convenient in that it simplifies the build because stators and alternate steel rotors have the exact same ingredients, but it is not the best recipe to make rotors. The copper rotor is much, much better. It saves a lot of iron overall at the cost of a bit more copper, and it also is, yeah, it's just better all around. So these rotors and these stators are the ideal to get into the motors at the most efficient that I currently have available. There are other motor recipes as well. If I could go and get more hard drives, that is another inherent problem, is just getting more of these. This makes 5 per minute, so it will take 10 minutes if we feed this fully. And 10 rotors and 10 stators. Oh boy. I'm just going to place these down so I can get an idea as to numbers. So that's the rotors. That's all of the rotors that I need. I needed 10 of each of these things. This makes more than 10. If I try to tell it to make 10, I think... good enough. It can do it. That's a lot of throughput, but I can do that. And then here I would need 2 of these for stators, and I would need 80 wire per minute and 30 pipe. I have the pipe. I can do the wire. Apparently Ollie left and is now being naughty in the kitchen. Speaking of which, we set up our own tree, quote-unquote we. I set up the Christmas tree for the house yesterday. Started pulling more stuff out for decorations and stuff around the house, and yeah. So this is Kitten's first Christmas for both the kittens. And initially they of course the tree's a toy, right? It's obviously a toy. And they were trying to bite on the thing. It is a fake tree that we have, little 6-foot fake tree with lights built in. We'll continue to decorate it, but for now, just without the decorations, without all the extra danglies, just to have it up to see what happens with the cats. And yeah, sure enough, they were trying to get to it. That is until I put up our sensicles. These are little, I guess it's wax, little scented wax rods, like icicle, quote unquote icicles, but they're scented rods, and they are scented to be pine. They smell like pine and fir trees. And I just said, it's like I made sure. I was like, hey, smell this, to both of them, and they like they cringed their nose and backed up away from the smell of these sensicles. It's like, okay, now I know. Now I know that you are very much going to not do anything to this tree ever again. And I stuck all of them on the bottom of the tree. Just as many as I possibly could went onto the tree. So I am going to adjust this to build for me other things and not these anymore. So this has statters in, which means this is actually going to be making the motors at the end. Hello! Speaking of the kittens, it's the dolly. Hello, my dolly. You're joining me for the last half hour of the stream with your pretty new collar. With your pretty new collar with the pink and pineapples. Your pink pineapples on this collar with the little charm and bell. She's got a pineapple charm and a bell. Yes. How's that pretty girl? How's that pretty girl? She happy? She like being held? No, she's starting to squirm now. Yes, my baby. How's that baby? How's that baby girl? Thank you for coming to say hi. Okay, so I also said that I need this to actually be operating not only at 100%, but at 200%. This is just an easy way to do that. All in one. So, how many doohickeys? Wires? It has to complete its cycle before it actually updates. Ugh. Ugh. Stuff and things. Okay. Just was checking on something else for a second. So 80 wire. I have 90 wire being produced right now through this existing setup. So that's fine. That's fine and dandy. I could adjust this to be precisely 80. How would one do that? Actually, this is 120. Not 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. But that's 2/3. That's 2/3, and that's not doable, exactly. Let's see. So I also need, of course, the rotors. And the problem there is that the rotors are going to be the tubes and screws. Tubes and screws, not tubes and wire. Tubes and screws. This is why this is a good recipe to have when you're doing the motors, because then it actually makes it real simple. I could just do the exact same thing and 200% that, and then it's going to be another 20 pipe and another 60 wire Um, 80 and 60 is not 120. It's 140. I would need 20 more. So I would need to expand this slightly for efficiency's sake. And I can't really keep this positioning either, because I do need another input. Whatever. Hmm. This is super dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. This is just to say that I'm making the motors, by the way, off screen between now and the next stream. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up the real copper-based rotors plus this, just separate entity. As I said, this needs 200%. Gee, thank you, game, for the extra 20 thingies. That's much appreciated. I need another one of these out here. I think I've got the throughput, he says, questioningly. Do I have the throughput? I might not. Actually. But that's actually not nice. Would you please... Da 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 da. There you go. Do that, and do that. Wires, power. I need power. Power! Where are the power gods? When you need them. There. And I need a... Oop. That's not good. Hey. Power? Power. The rotors exist. Okay, let's go out and let's go over. I could make it look real nice, but I don't care. Motors! Storage container. Go. Make me my everything. Yay! Fixmas time. I guess while the motors accrue. Get rid of that. Yes, I know. I could void it in the doohickey, but I don't care. We're good. Technically, I can make more trees, right? More gigantic trees. Yeah, as long as you have the stuff, I could just keep making them. Just like I could just keep making Fixmas gift trees and scaling from there. The logical conclusion on the Fixmas tree stuff is you could just set up an entire base just producing gifts out of nothing and processing those gifts. Just an entire Christmas tree factory making decorations that also apparently needs iron and copper ingots. Like, okay, I know just the place. Literally, I know just the location I could go and do that. It's like right over yonder, near the coal, between the coal and the quartz patches. There's a copper and iron and a limestone, all sitting pretty. Really? 4 more? That means I'll... Ooh. You produced a lot faster. You make 5 parts, but how... What? Oh, because I'm producing more blues, and I'm waiting on that. Where's my dolly? And my ollie? Hi, Ollie. Ollie's behind me on the top of the chair. Ba. Hello. Hello, Ollie. Da-ba. Da-ba-da. Yep. Anyway. So this is taking a little bit longer to make the reds than the blues make the blues. Because it's half as much output of reds than the blues for the gift amount. What I can do is I can, of course, make it faster by 200%, and then I'm actually consuming all of my gifts from the one thingy over here. Huzzah! Huzzee, huzzoo, huzzum. Where's my Ollie? Where's my Ollie? Does Ollie want to come say hi? Ideally without puncturing my most sensitive of locations on my chest. This time, with his back claw. I was punctured, by the way. It stung a lot. Why, excuse me, Ollie. There he is. Come on. Come on. Ollie. Ollie. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Say hello to the Ollie. There he is. There's the Ollie. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. Yes. He's a squirmy boy, but he wants... Gotta have both the kittens on the stream. Over the stream. Yes. Gotta have both of the babies get shown. Little 9-month-old babies. 9-month-old baby kittens. Ollie is huge compared to his sister. He's got at least a couple of pounds on her. We think, anyway. What you doing? Yeah, that light's much higher now. That light above me is much higher. Would you not? He's bringing down my green screen. He wants to get to this light that's up above me, but I made it higher, so he can't actually normally stretch and reach it from the table next to me. So he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure it out. He wants to climb onto the green screen so that he can grab the light. Something fascinates him about my light above me. Ollie. He's on his hind legs, see? There you go. There you go. That's my good boy. That's my good boy for going down. Yes, down. Down is good. Down is good for my good boy. Yes. That tail. Okay. What was I doing? Stuff? Things? Going to the man to unlock our next Fixmas stuff. I need the doohickey, though. This one. Ollie. Ollie? You're looking. He's... The wheels are spinning in his brain. His wheels are spinning. Here. He's looking. He's looking. He's trying to get to that. Right there. He's trying to get to that. He's looking. The calculations are happening as he's trying to get to that right there. He wants it. He wants to pull it down. He wants to do it. Ollie, no. The tail is flicking. Was flicking. Yes, I'm moving a thing on my monitor. Hi. Those great big eyes. Yes, that's the Ollie. You want that, don't you? Why do you want it? Why do you want it? Why? Huh? Ollie? Why do you want the light? What's so special about a light on a boom arm? Huh? What's so special about that? Yes. Yes. What do you why do you like it? Why do you want it? Huh? Why do you want it? Why do you want it, my boy? Hmm? Yes. Pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. So yes, when he looks up, he's looking up at that, and he's trying to think about it. It's like, it's so close, yet so far. Anyway, stuff, things, adjustments. Hi. Hello. And welcome. So Satisfactory. That's a thing. Yes, my boy. I know. You want to like there's string that is going across. He sees a string because it's like elastic holding a straight sheet to diffuse the light. And he sees the string and he wants to get the corners. He sees it and he wants it. Anyway, what was I doing? This. Fixmas holiday event. I need 200? Oh. How unfortunate. I thought I needed 100. Oops. So. Bows, canes. Let's, I don't even know. What am I gonna do for 15 minutes? Probably see how many motors I've made. I doubt I've made 50 of them. I would like to do this milestone, actually. But, you know what? We're just gonna move on with our lives. I'll grab however many pipes I can fit in an inventory. I seem to have a few slots taken up by not nice things. Alright, that should be plenty on the steel pipe. I'm gonna go out here for a steel pipe and a stack of the encased beams. The rest of the stack of the encased beams. Okay. We'll see what else I can fit. He's still looking. Yes, Ollie. He's still trying to do that calculation on how to get to the light. He's thinking about it. I feel him moving back there. He's looking. There, that's a paw. There's a paw going up. Yes, Ollie. You're gonna do it. You're gonna jump, and then you're gonna hang, and I'm not. That's my head, Mister. That's my head. I like having a head. Alright, so I can just finish this milestone now that I have the 50. 1, 2, 3, 5. Put those away. I'll have exactly the amount that I need. Grab the other encased beams. Inventory space. Always a bane. Because I need to grab those freaking copper tube things as well. Oops. Bang. Damage detected. Just climbing up with a candy cane in the hand. The ultimate destroyer of all of my enemies. The candy cane of doom! Let's get going. Continuing along with the shenanigans. Just about done with the stream and with this milestone. And then it seems as if I cannot get any additional milestones until I actually process oil, is what it's looking like. So the next stream of this, which will be the day after my birthday of this playthrough, that is, I will still stream tomorrow, just a different game, we'll be hunting down oil. So it seems. No, I wanted you, the milestone, the milest. Yes, and then just a few hundred of those copper pipe thingies, thingy-madoohickeys. The thingy-madoohickeys. You can actually swing the thing from the floor, from the ladder. Interesting. So right over here. 1, 2, 3. That's all I need. 300 of them. Do I want to void these? Yes, as evidenced by me actually doing it. Alright, we're good. We're gonna get a whole bunch of points. Ideally. Ideally. To be honest, not as many as I expected, but anyway. Coupons. Ollie. Ba. Ba ba. Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. He wants that light. He wants that light above me. He wants it. Yes, you calm down. Just lay down. Be good boy. Be good Ollie. Be good Ollie. Thingies. I like the thingies. The thingies are good. How many of these? 55. We're almost there. We need 200 each. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I could make another tree and scale this up, just so as we know. That is the logical progression. To the or to the hub. Hub! Hi. Take my things. Push the big red button.
Oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refinement can be used after further processing, as seen in the refinery.
Ta-da!
This is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
Well, alrighty then. All of the other milestones are going to require stuff from oil refining. So we need to actually be able to refine and extract the oil. They require motors, engine, whatever, thingies to make. But this is a great opportunity to do a crude oil scan. That save takes longer and longer each time. And at least try to see what they look like. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Out there, huh? That way? 1292? Sheesh. So I haven't actually, like, walked out here. That's, I guess, what we'll do to end off the stream for the day. Is literally take a hike. We're going to literally take a hike out and about the place. It would help if I didn't walk off the edge. But don't you worry, we've got a way back up over here. Yeah, it would really help not walking off the edge, mainly because the game hitches as it's loading in all the stupidity of the trees and gunk that we need to destroy for performance reasons. We need to destroy all of the foliage and biomass on the entire planet to improve the performance of the game. How does that sound? Sounds like a plan to me. I wanna get rid of all of it just to be able to walk around without the game hitching. So yeah, I've gone all the way out here. I built this nice little platform. We can see how pretty all the pretty like quote unquote trees growing around over in this like area, whatever you want to call this area. And of course there are enemies around and about the place, just doing their thing. Various slugs that I've collected along the way. See, the game, it's like hitching on occasion as we walk along. That's very easy access. So right here is actually this nice little pathway that leads to infinite water. Infinite supplies of water. That is definitely a thing I'm really, really considering in the longer term, grander scheme of things, is just all the water ever from that location and others here too. This is just like infinite sea and ocean and all that good stuff for all of the water. All of it. Every single bit of water. So, there's a crash site right down there. Can't access it yet. There's more that way. There's one more down there. Another down there. Can't access it yet. 1400 that way. Okay. 2000. 2000. I'm interested in that 1400. We're actually going to take this first right. Oh, all this stuff that I did off screen just to... Uh-oh. When it hitches, when I'm off screen, when I'm in the middle of a jump, I get really scared. There are enemies this way. There is a crash site there. Which is what initially interested me. 1,000, huh? Oh, and a whole bunch of berries, right? Last I checked, there were enemies over here, but you know what? So this needs 2 crystal oscillators and 15 megawatts. So I need to bring power over here. There were running dudes. I heard a noise. Hello? Hey, buddy. Enjoy my presence. 700, 600. More dudes. Hi. Ow. Ow. Guys, seriously. Seriously, frame rate. Why? Why you do this? Making things difficult for me by having frame rate be non-existent. $500 that way? Really? What's 30 by 8? A lot, but not 500. Oh, Dolly! Hello? Where's my doll? Where's my doll? Come here. Ow. Hey. Dolly. No, no. No, no. No, no, no. You're coming up with me. Hi. The Dolly! The Dolly and the Ollie. Together, at last. Yeah. Yeah. There's the baby sister. Yes, yes, yes. You go to the side. Hey, Claw. He clawed me in the shoulder. He just got a hook on the shirt. I can't see it from here. I can see my base if I can get down. So that's good to know that the Caterium, there's like a path around from the Caterium. So let's head back and review the day, I suppose. Because this has been a heck of a interesting, shall we say, stream. Interesting. Not as much progression as I was hoping. Oh, hello. Quartz! Really? Really? Double normal quartz. Huh. Aha. There's the protector. You must die by the power. The power of the thingy compels you. Whatever. Words. Words are hard sometimes. The power of my candy cane compels you to die on this day. More? Oh. I can't ignore the— oh, come on, game! Slash computer. Actually, my computer might be dying, now that I'm thinking about it. I may need to restart my computer at some point soon. Very pretty lighting effects. I wish it wasn't so blinding. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm blind. I'm literally blind. Thank you, game. So if I go climbing up and into that forested area, it's just fog at this elevation. If I try to go in there, it's just gonna fog. and be annoying. That's sort of what prevented me from continuing my escapades down into that or over into that biome. Is I just went a bit too high, I think, and yeah, it's just cloud cover basically. There's more stuff. It's all so very pretty, but ugh. Who wants to walk around on the ground level when I can just be safe? Right? I want to be safe-ish. Is that a violet? What? Is that a purple? Poison, most likely, in there. I'm like, huh? Is that a purple? Good to know these locations. We have auto-saved. Huzzah. We're gonna head back to the base and end things off. Because we are now at the time to end off the stream. 2 minutes after. And I'm gonna have a busy afternoon. In that I need to do shopping as well as record my next Vanilla Factorio video. Not the absolute next, but the one after the next, actually. The one that will go live on Sunday. Oh boy. Sunday? Thursday. And Sunday. Huh? What day is it? Today is a Monday. I have a video for the Tuesday. I need the Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday and Sundays. 2 videos. Oh, hello, present. Good thing I don't need those anymore. Haha. Because I now have a consistent supply of 15 per minute. So yes, what did we do today? What have we done? We got into a couple of milestones. We launched the space elevator to unlock the tiers 5 and 6, or 4 and 5, excuse me, of stuff. And yeah, got the milestone for the oil, but we'll work on doing all of that in the next stream on Wednesday. And then, or in the next Satisfactory stream, I should specify, on Wednesday. Also did a whole bunch of Fixmas stuff, set up the motors, jankily, but still set up motors, and did stuff. Well, we set up automated wiring that we then converted into motors. That's really what we did. And then, yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff with the Fixmas decoration thingy. We built our tree. We built our tree, but we were like waiting on the production of the iron and copper doohickeys. Dewest of hickeys, which probably I have enough by now. What a way to end things off would be to actually get this tech to make the tree look nicer with all of the ornaments. Yes, that's greater than 200. Go ahead and put the rest back. And that's greater than 200. I said put the rest back. Game. And then down to the ma'am. Yes, I know I can just build a ma'am. But I have it right here. Hello. Holiday. This. Research. Tree upgrade 2! Ta-da!
We're making a list. We're checking it twice. We're gonna find out who's been selling the spice. Fixmas is coming to town.
Ta-da! We will need 200 wreaths, or quote-unquote decorations, 400 of the combined versions of the things. Oh boy, that sounds like it's a wonderful thing to automate. Oh god. Yes, let's have all 4 ornaments being made and thrown into a manufacturer, which I don't even have the tech for yet, right? Is that what's gonna happen? I think that's what's gonna happen. So yes, we will get the ornament bundle at the cost of a bunch of ornaments. All 4 ornaments. And something does tell me that the ornament bundle is going to require the manufacturer building, which will take each of the 4 of the ornaments as inputs. Problem with that being, it's not unlocked until we have plastic and rubber, so yeah, that's probably not going to happen, sadly. I don't know how long this Fixmas event will last, but hey, we can try. We can set this up, all of the stuff for rubber and etc. Like, we can probably unlock the manufacturer next stream, but yeah. I make 0 guarantees. Let's have a look at what the tree looks like here at Phase 2. Phase 3 will add the topper. Phase 2 has added some string lights and bulbs. Hello. You're looking prettier and prettier. I guess the next one's gonna add, like, the tinsel snow stuff, snow effects. Garland, maybe. Wreaths, and the topper. Hi. You made a noise? You made a meow? My boy? Behind me? Anyway, with that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. I do have this great big blue join button down there to become an erudite otaku and turn that blue button gray. I also have a Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. And I will be streaming tomorrow on my birthday some Factorio, continuing our Angels, Bobs, and Space Extension playthrough that I've termed Space Angels, where I will be attempting to figure out how to actually make modules through the Angels bioprocessing stuff that's now required for the modules, and just going on from there. I hope to see you all for my next stream.